Merry meet and welcome to our stream, everybody. This is Ariel Gatoga, and we are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch for a general reading for all signs for today, the 25th of February, 2023. Moderating today on YouTube are the lovely Shirley and the lovely Rachel, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Honeypaw. So thank you so much, moderators, and thank you to all of you for joining us for this general reading for all signs. Today I'm reading with this interesting deck. It's the RWS X TDM deck, and it's an exact hybrid of Rider-Waite-Smith and Marseille. Let's purify with some Florida water today. This doesn't have a spray top, so I just pour it into a little spray bottle, and 3 sprays in a room is more than sufficient. You can find out about these products in the video description of this very video on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you'd like to give us a donation, you can do that by going to paypal.me/arielgatoga, paypal.me/arielgatoga. We also have a shop at arielscornershop.com, arielscornershop.com. It's an affiliate store, so we make a small commission off of each and every sale. So thank you for your support. Just like I already said, this is a general reading for all signs for today, the 25th of February, 2023. And it's going out to a lot of people because, you know, it's both live and on restream. So it may not apply to you. So if it doesn't seem like it's applying to you, don't force things. Just disregard it. And then check out some of the restreams for your zodiacal readings. Sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. And you can find all of those on my website at ariels-corner.com. That's arielscorner with a hyphen.com. I don't read with card reversals, so you'll see me flipping cards right side up. That's just the way I like to read. Got into the habit of doing that a long time ago just because some of these old antique decks that I like to read with, the pips don't reverse, so I just stopped using reversals. Let's see, I was going to tell you something else. Oh yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're on Twitch, please make sure that you follow us on Twitch, and you can watch our videos on Twitch without ads by subscribing to us. All right, this is feeling pretty shuffled, so I'm ready to go as I shuffle more. So this is just a shuffle video. No, we'll get your reading right now. One clean cut, and we'll see what's in the cards for everybody today. The 25th of February, 2023, High Priestess or Popess card, the an Emperor card, and we have, we have this Knight of Wands. This is looking pretty good. So this Emperor card is just a reminder of how much power you have in your life, that your life is your empire. So you are the decider. You get to decide the thoughts that you think. You decide everything. Now, sometimes we don't know what to do. Sometimes, just like an emperor, the emperor doesn't always know everything. So that's why the emperor has trusted advisors, right? Now, there's very benign emperors. Marcus Aurelius is an example of a historical emperor that was very benign. And then you have horrible, mean, disgusting emperors. And you can think in terms of maybe Caligula as an example from history. So it's up to you what kind of emperor you want to be in your life. And it's not only how you treat others, but it's how you treat yourself. So you want to be a benign emperor that is open and willing to be led and guided. Remember, to be a leader in this world, you must be a follower on the invisible planes. So that means allowing your inner guidance, that inner GPS, to show you, to guide you. When you don't know what to do or don't know what to say, you ask. You learn to get into that habit of asking. And that way you come off to the world as being this amazing leader, and they don't know that you're just being a follower. But those people that want to be the leader on the internal planes, they come off as not being very interesting or not being very effective or looking like they don't know what they're doing. So to be an effective leader, you must learn to be an effective follower on the invisible planes. Now, those invisible planes are highly active. They always are, but for many of you, there's a lot of data. There's a lot of information coming up and coming into the conscious mind. And sometimes, especially if it's through dreams and things like that, sometimes at first it's like, I don't know what this means. None of this makes sense. just be patient. Don't take action until you get a clear sense of what to do or what to say. Sometimes it takes a minute for the conscious mind to make sense of what's being shown to you. Not only that, but you don't want to act on things prematurely. Sometimes things take time, and sometimes things need to be in the background. Sometimes things need to be to remain a mystery to you. It's okay if you don't know everything that's going on. It's actually a good thing that you don't know everything that's going on, because I know for myself, if I knew every little thing that was going on, I'd probably go in and try to futz with it, and I'd mess it up. So it's good that this high priestess knows how to keep things under wraps from me, and that's the same for everybody, I'm sure. So sometimes we don't get to know every little thing, but it will be revealed when it's the best time for us for it to be revealed. So allowing the mystery to be sacred, allowing ourselves to say that it's okay for me not to know everything, that I trust. You don't need to know what's going on under the ground when the seeds are germinating. You don't need to know what's every little thing that's going on in the womb when the baby is gestating. You don't need to know every little thing that's in your partner's mind, right? You don't need to know everything. So be okay with not knowing. All right, so this help that is omnipresent, I think many of you are finally learning how to accept help. Accept help. Recognizing that sometimes the only way that infinite intelligence can help you is through other people. Sometimes not. Sometimes you're helped by getting, bursts of inspiration. Sometimes you're helped by getting, told in whatever way is appropriate for you, what to do and what to say. But a lot of time, the help that the universe sends you is through people. And so learning that not all help means that you're, that you're somehow defective or something because you need help. It's okay to get help. And a good emperor gets help. A good emperor is a delegator. Can you imagine an emperor trying to run an entire empire all by themselves with no helpers, with no anybody? It's just them. They would never, A, they would do a horrible job, and B, they wouldn't really get anything done. Nothing would get done. So allowing yourself to be helped, allowing people to come in and help you is a sign of strength, not a sign of weakness. All right, we've got this Pope card. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of coins. I love that card. And a 2 of cups. So this is very telling, isn't it? That many of you are not so much impatient with situations, although sometimes that it's true, but you're impatient with yourself. You think, why can't I do everything myself? Shouldn't I know how to do everything myself? How come I'm not farther along? How come I'm not more perfect? How come I don't have everything figured out yet? Why do I always have problems? What's wrong with me? Those are the kinds of thoughts I hear echoing in the aethers right now. And just recognize that there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. It's okay that you don't have it all figured out. It's okay that you're confused, living in a confusing world. It's okay. So, and the more that you accept how okay you are, even though you don't have it all figured out, that opens you to this mystery that we were talking about, to help you, to bring that help in, to fill in the gaps so that you don't know what to do for you all the little things that you can't do all by yourself or for yourself, or the big things. So it's okay. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to be able to do everything. You don't have to be a super person, because on the physical plane, in this world, in this three-dimensional reality, super people are not a real thing. The only way that you come out looking like a super person is when you realize that you don't know anything, is when you realize that you need help, is when you realize that you do need to be guided and you do need to be led, and that you don't know it all and that you don't have it all figured out. Just recognizing that, and not only being okay with it, but understanding that that's normal, that that's how it's supposed to be, and that help is always available to you. You're not all by yourself. You're not all by yourself. Now, this Pope card, I think there's a lot of you that are feeling like you're being pressured to have all of the answers. You're being pressured to have it all figured out. You're feeling pressured, like there's something that, like I said before, something's wrong with you, that you don't have everything handled yet. And this high priestess is saying, calm down. You have to learn patience. You have to learn not to let any external force pressure you into going faster than you're ready to go. And that you need to take things slowly and one little step at a time. And there's no rush, no matter what they say, no matter what everybody else says to you. And the everybody else can be all kinds of things. It can be news programs, it can be advertising, it can be churches, it can be families, it can be parents, it can be siblings, it can be bosses, whatever those figures out there, governments that seem really powerful, and you're feeling like, oh, I'm so pressed. I'm really being pressed on to get things done, And this high priestess card is saying, no. The more relaxed you become, the more patient you are, the more you allow yourself to be in the mystery. That is when you are open and receptive to the guidance and the help. And guess what else you're open to? The pièce de résistance, this beautiful financial magnetism, right? That's when you start getting the things because a lot of what's going on for many of you is financial, or at least that's a symbol of things. It's just like, if I could just get a little bit more money, things would be easier. What's wrong with me that I don't have it? Well, she's telling you, if you can relax and you can be guided and you can let yourself be helped and you can be okay with not having it all figured out, and you can just allow yourself to be and relax and be receptive, then that turns your whole aura magnetic to the very things that you know you need. So all of the money, the healing, anything in the physical plane, anything that's very practical is actually taken care of. You become magnetic to it because your aura changes. Think about how magnets are. If you get the wrong two poles of the magnets and you put them together, they repel each other. And that's what we become in our aura to the things that we need when we are on top of when we're really on ourselves. We're really nagging ourselves all the time. But when we allow ourselves to relax and just and accept the mystery and be guided and led in the moment and not worry about being all perfect all the time and not letting all these forces outside of us rush us when we don't feel rushed, then that flips the poles and those magnets go floop, and they come right together. And that's you. You're becoming magnetic to your desires rather than repellent to your desires when you relax and you just let yourself be and you take it one little step at a time, and you know that it's okay that you don't have it all figured out and that you'll never have it all figured out. And that's wonderful. What a load off your mind that you don't have to have it all figured out, and you never will have it all figured out. And that's not your job to have it all figured out. Isn't that nice? And that just being able to relax into that mystery makes you magnetic to everything that you need, and you don't have to do anything. How wonderful is that? So just allow these powers that you feel are pushing you and pressing you and rushing you, allow them to do whatever they will, and don't let them affect you. Instead, turn to this goddess of mystery. I do have a meditation based on this High Priestess card that would be probably really good for you. And it is called Working with the Goddess of Mystery. And you can find it on my regular website at ariels-corner.com. Ariel's Corner with a hyphen.com. Click on the tarot meditations. There's also a link to all the tarot meditations in this very video on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. What a wonderful reading. I think I'm very happy for all of you. It looks like you're doing really, really well. And thank you so much to the amazing moderator team. Today we had the lovely Shirley, the lovely Rachel, and the lovely Honeypaw. And we'll see everybody tomorrow for another general reading. Blessed be.